Hi, Slobodan. How are you today?
Hey, hi, Ksama. I'm fine. How are you?
I am good. So thank you very much for accepting this invite and being available for this interaction with me. Today, as discussed, we will be speaking on critical thinking, various elements of it. How does it impact? Why is it so critical for managers and everyone around? It's a skill that is very, very critical. And let's go about exploring the subject more. So, Slobodan, in your experience and with you have a global experience of managing different organizations across many years, you come across having seen many cultures. So, in your experience, how will you define critical thinking, and why do you think critical thinking is critical?
Well, when you say critical, it's like in Hollywood movies. It's give you sort, ta-na-na-na-na-na-na, it's critical. But basically, what is my personal thinking, and let's say from the experience from working with different nationalities, different people, that critical thinking should be something like elementary school. Everybody need to pass it, right? Because what is from critical thinking, what is derived, what we get, it's really that we become more focused, whatever the result is. Without critical thinking, it's like a colony of painters. Everybody had idea, but nothing really happens. Rarely you get what you need really in the positive way. Why I'm telling you so? If you ask me, defining critical thinking is actually it's a process that actively when you actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, or evaluating information, and that come from different things, from observation, from experience, from reflection, from reasoning, from communication. Basically, so it consists of clear, rational, logical, and unbiased conclusions. So basically it consists different things, and it's come from critical thinking, come from the different things. It's not that I'm now critical, okay, shoot it, that's that. It's not like that. Behind that critical decision making process, it's really that you have to have experience, you have to have background, you have to have taste different things in corporate life in order to have proper process in front of you. uh, it's very tough when you want to be critical and when you want to make decision from it without proper experience. The point of critical decision making is not to be critical, is not to be offensive, is not to be pushy, is not to be strongest person in the room in order to say, I'm strongest, I'm critical. It's going to be like what I'm saying now. No, I think that critical decision making is rather to be or try to be smartest person in the room, not to overcome other people, but to gather best information from it what you have in front of you. I think that is whole philosophy of critical thinking. It's really to use the best that you can use from certain information, especially in today's world, because everything is vague. Sometimes you get not proper information, half of information, lack of information, and you have to make a sudden decision about it, right? And without proper critical way of process of thinking how to do it or how to resolve it, you will not make a proper decision, let's say. So from my perspective, that is a point. It's not to be critical, but to be critical in the way to use proper information, or what you have in front of you of table, and make the best possible decision in the certain moment.
Thank you for sharing that. Critical thinking, as I hear, as we all hear you, it's an essential element before we go into decisioning, and there has to be a analysis of the data that we receive. Having said that, how do how do you how do we as professionals, as managers, aspiring managers, CEOs, can this skill be developed? How do we develop it?
Okay, now I will talk. Yes, you go to the artificial intelligence, write what you need, and get answer. That is what we use today. In From my perspective, what is very important, how to get a proper critical decision making skills is to work with different people. It's something that I like to call the golden dust.
Golden
They
dust.
give you golden dust on you with different experience, different project, different tough situation, different good situation, all together bring you critical decision without even knowing it. So basically, that is the process, to have experience, to work with totally different people, not the same as you, but totally different from experience perspective, from psychological perspective, from to get that dark side of the moon experience, not what we see, but actually what we do not see. And you cannot, uh, regardless the fact how much you are experienced and everything, other people give you values. So basically, we often forget that because now we have artificial intelligence. You type whatever is needed, you get straight answer, but that answer doesn't give you experience. Other people do. In the future, maybe artificial intelligence would be shifted in that direction. But till then, my advice to regardless the level in the corporation, whether that is entry level or C level, whatever is, work with different people, with different teams on different projects, different things that will bring you experience, and from there you gradually you will develop the critical decision making as a skill.
What I hear you saying is it's a golden dust, and only by observation, through experience, and really observing how a manager has taken decision, persistence, resilience is what you're
No,
saying. Or
no, because if you are observer, you can stand in front of the street and watch what's happening in front of your building, but most likely you will get nothing. You have to have experience on your skin. You have to feel a bit of pain, a bit of issues. That is all experience. Experience, it's not just good things. Yeah, we like you to believe, yeah, that is only good things and everything is fluffy, everything is nice. I wear pink glasses. That is not experience. In the process, you have to have all different experiences, which after some time will become in the certain process that we call critical thinking. Of course, that doesn't mean that I have to just sit and look. I have to be involved. I have to work. I have to have the power of reflection to see myself. How did I react in certain situation? What was good? What was bad? And of course, you have to learn. You have to learn, not just learning by experience, learn by the book, learn whatever you can just to get more and more experience. That's the main point. Then it's easy to have critical decision skills when you have a lot of experience, a lot of learning by book, a lot of experience working with different people, attending different universities. I cannot tell just one thing will resolve. Go and work and you will be master of critical decision making. It's not, unfortunately, it's not like that. It's
would you
really,
really be there and experience things, have the courage of
yeah.
taking
You
decisions?
have to experience totally different things. That's the main point. It's not just to take one thing and going from there. Of course, you have different genius in the business that they are capable to do just one thing and be master of that. But unfortunately, in today business, it's not enough just to do one simple thing. It's not. You have to pick the different fruits, low hanging, high hanging, whatever it's needed. So in order to make your basket more approachable.
In this era of artificial intelligence, when the information is there, do you think artificial intelligence has enabled better critical thinkers, better decisioning? What is your take on that?
My take is what's happening if we don't have electricity. It ends there. Without the book, you don't have such problem. Even without electricity, you can read. You cannot read at night, to be very honest. That's the point. But anyhow, I think that relying on whatever tool is, if you rely 100%, it will not bring the benefit. You will become sort of junkie. If there is no artificial intelligence, what I'm going to do? Huh? How to react? I mean, I will not tell that artificial intelligence will not be helpful, but you have to know how to make the prompt, what you
Absolutely.
want from the system, and then if you need to ask question, you have to have certain knowledge about question, right? To define it in the proper way in order to get best possible answers. So basically, it's not just that you have to be dummy and just sit in front of artificial intelligence and you will get awesome results. Unfortunately, not. But I'm afraid of different things that people, especially young people, will lose the momentum of learning what used to be. Books will become boring because now you can enter artificial intelligence prompt. Okay, tell me about this book. Give me just in short what it's talking about, and that's that. But that is not the point. So yeah, I think that of course the more and more company will rely on artificial intelligence, but without proper knowledge and critical thinking about it, what's the point?
Yes. So what I we hear you saying is that artificial intelligence can be a tool to assist your decision, but relying on it completely is not going to help. So when you apply your decision making with, so you have to be watchful of the data, or watchful of the insights that one takes from artificial intelligence. There cannot be a complete dependency on artificial intelligence, is what
Uh,
I hear you saying.
you know what is the point? If you are not smart enough, the artificial intelligence will not make you smarter on the long term. If you are smart, it would be deadly tool in your hands. In terms what you can pull it out from the system, not deadly in negative ways. So basically, yes, as long as you have very smart and astute people, uh, they will use artificial intelligence in best possible way. If you expect that somebody who doesn't have any knowledge that will bloom from the artificial intelligence, that will not happen. Sorry.
Is there one message that that stays very close to you, one learning that you would like to share with all of us? What that would be?
Do not underestimate experience of any single person. Never. Don't put don't put yourself that I finish university, I'm smarter than somebody who is not on my level. Because sometimes you can find yourself in very strange situation and very embarrassing situation. And to avoid that, you never know what sort of experience certain people brings to the table. So, and don't forget one thing, you have peasants who never finished the school, even elementary school, but they are more intelligent than a lot of people who attended universities. Don't forget that. Never. So you never know what somebody brings to the table from experience, from background, from what they faced, what they know. So appreciate every sort of person, appreciate because you never know what you will get. It's something very similar with pearls. From outside of shell, you cannot tell what kind of pearl is inside. When it's open, you can be amazed. It could be very black pearl at the end of the day, but you cannot see through you're not Superman to see through the shell. So basically, it's very similar with people. You never know what you will get, what sort of gem you can get. Huh?
So staying humble and being inclusive never goes out of fashion. I think it always
Well,
remains.
a lot of people now stay humble without really mean what means stay humble. We live in global society who doesn't learn you to stay humble. At any way, we live in consumer society to spend money, to earn money. It's all just about money, 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 money. That is not a humble message, right? And somebody tomorrow will say, I don't give a damn why to be humble. Look, those guys, they drive supercars, they get bonuses, they get fat salaries, and I'm just humble, yeah. Eat the bread and drink water. That's not point, but I would rather say be focused on what you want to do and think 5 to 10 years in advance. Don't be happy, oh, I'm super right now. That you will get old. So you have to think strategically what will happen and what is your strategy right now, what is your exit strategy in the future. So basically you have to mix different things to be sure that whatever happen in the future that you have to be prepared, you know. So sometimes corporation use humble to be obedient.
Having a vision, you say.
Yeah,
Vision of
it
what is it that the
really
future
depends.
is.
On other side, I really met a lot of humble people and normal people. And what is from my experience is, I had such experience that the higher the level or higher the position is, the person is humble because you understand that at one moment the money is not everything in life. Yes, it can help you. That's nice with a lot of different, you know, things materialistic, but there is a lot of different things there.
Sure. Thank you for sharing that bit, and I think that suffices. And thank you very much for finding time again and being available now this time for all of us in India and across the globe. LinkedIn being a global platform again. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much for invitation. It was really it was short and effective. I believe so. Thank you very much for invitation. It was really my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.